What is up, everybody? It's Mike here, and today we have found another case to the 2020 Hot Wheels Monster Truck Live. Alright, so today at Walmart I actually got very lucky, and it's probably the first time in at least almost a month that the Walmarts by me actually ended up getting some new trucks in. And by new trucks, I'm not just saying Hot Wheels, they actually ended up getting some new Spin Master trucks as well. We actually ended up finding some trucks from Mix 10 of Spin Master, but the most important thing is we actually found the entire case of, I believe this is case F of the 2020 Hot Wheels Monster Trucks, and I found the entire case very lucky. Only one Walmart had the entire case, but nonetheless, we finally got it. It took a little bit of time, but it's finally here. And as you see on the back of the car right here, this truck is currently the Oscar Mayer Wiener truck, which this thing is very cool looking. This truck is number 42 out of 75, but however, this here shows the best case in the back. So anyway, on this case, we did see a couple of new trucks. Well, I would say same casting, new paint jobs, and we also sadly, once again, like Hot Wheels always does, it has the repeat trucks. So first off, as you see the back of this here, there is currently 7 trucks in this mix, and the only new truck we really got with, I wouldn't say a new casting, but the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile, I wouldn't say that's a new casting because there is a Hot Wheels car and everything, but to see it on the monster truck is pretty cool. Then we end up getting a Gutter Growler, which is basically just the pickup body with a new paint job, new concept. We end up getting another Hot Wheels racing truck, but this one's really cool because this does have a brand new paint scheme, and I'm pretty sure in the real life monster truck shows that is the paint scheme it's currently running. And then we ended up getting Operation Stomp, which I believe that is truck actually 37 out of 75, so a little confusing on the numbers there. Then we got another truck, which is a clone from last year, which is Hissy Fit, another clone in Hound Hauler, and then sadly we are seeing again this year for probably the 4th time. I think it was in Mix 1 was Boneshaker, then we end up getting a playset, like a playset launcher set with Boneshaker and a black and white Boneshaker, and I think the next case has a Boneshaker Goblin in it. But anyway, that is the 7 trucks, and what I'm gonna do here, like I do for all these videos for at least the Hot Wheels case, is I am going to list off my least favorite to my favorite. So with that being said, let's start with the least favorite truck in this mix. Alright, so for case F, my least favorite truck, and sadly this truck, a lot of people do like it, but the way I'm kind of ranking this is seeing what Hot Wheels comes out with. It's a repeat, then it's going to be a lot lower on the list, and especially if we've already seen this truck this year, and we have seen this truck a couple times already this year. So truck 7 out of case F for the 2020 Hot Wheels trucks is none other than Boneshaker. So Boneshaker, this truck is actually on the tour and everything in real life, and that's pretty cool. I like Boneshaker. I always confirm Boneshaker as like their mascot truck besides maybe like Bigfoot, but just we are seeing this truck so much. Another carbon copy of it. Nothing's really changed. We did see this truck in Mix 1, and as you actually can see, this truck is ranked 6 out of 75, and if you look on the back of the card, there it is right there. Complete Mix 1 with Twin Mill, SpongeBob, Sriracha, Invader, One Bag Rule, Loco Punk, and Milk Monster. So I'm not too sure why Hot Wheels does this. I don't know if maybe they just kind of like overproduce a lot of trucks and then they just kind of like throw them in random cases. But Boneshaker I can understand because it is kind of like the mascot truck for Hot Wheels, if you will. Besides probably Bigfoot, but I don't know, I feel like maybe they could have changed it up a little bit or did something, but then again, we have seen a lot of Boneshakers. We got the black and white one, we got the Goblin one, we had a Blizzard Bashers, kind of like in the beginning of this year and at the end of last year. So, I don't know, Boneshaker, I feel like we've seen this truck so many times and it's kind of just like force-fed down our throats, but I don't know. I hope to see another Boneshaker, maybe in a design that we haven't seen yet this year, or maybe in a design we haven't seen yet at all. That would be kind of cool. I'm pretty sure in case H there is a Boneshaker Goblin, so we are getting another one. And all said and done, I think that's about 5 Boneshakers already, and that's about 1 Boneshaker per month so far in 2020. So yeah, truck number 7 out of case F, definitely Boneshaker. Moving on to truck number 6. So truck number 6, kind of difficult to pick between this and the next one above it, but we have seen this truck already, and this casting is very, very overused. But we're gonna have to go with truck number 41 out of 75, and that's none other than Hound Hauler. So this truck is currently truck 41 out of 75, and this truck is also in the Hot Wheels Metro, and it's truck 8 out of 10. Now, this one, we haven't really seen Hound Hauler a lot. I think, was that the Blizzard Bashers? I can't remember. But this one in particular is actually one out of a double set from last year. So last year's single truck did come with different rims and a roll cage, and the one that did come in the doubles had the same exact rims that this one does have. It might be a little different in some ways with the roll cage. I don't think the roll cage was the same, but I do remember we did see a Hound Hauler with these turquoise kind of bluish rims, and I believe it was a double pack from last year. And then on the back you see the rest of case F. And as we look here, I'm going to read the facts. Now, I did not read the facts for Boneshaker just because we've seen them so many times. But if you're wondering, it's Hound Hauler, the truck type is City, the strength is the Giant Pet Carrier, the crash attack is the Canine Clash, and the motivation is to make them howl. So, I like Hound Hauler. I think that this truck is cool in its own way. However, we did get a lot of it, and I don't know, I feel like, you know, this casting is used so much. They could have did a different design, but sadly they didn't. And in this mix out of these 7 trucks, this one just ranks towards the bottom because we have already seen this truck already. If not in the double pack of this year, was it this year or last year? It was around that weird time frame. But yeah, we did see this truck already. They didn't really change it up that much. Graphics, everything's still basically the same, so not much going on here with Hound Hauler. Let's move on to truck number 6. So truck number 6 out of case F is another truck that we basically did see last year, and I think we only saw it one time last year. So it is very possible that this truck is obviously another copy and paste, as it looks like it does have the same rims and roll cage, and that is truck number 40 out of 75, which is none other than Hissy Fit. So Hissy Fit, I like this design. I like how it has the snake on the side, and if you remember, this is the truck that has a different snake. As you see on the side here, it does have kind of like a cobra, and then on the other side it does have a different design. I know it's hard to see without me opening it, but this one was pretty cool. It was definitely one that was kind of hard to find last year. However, the reason why this is ranked kind of like low in this case is because it's a carbon copy of the truck from last year. So that's one thing I can't stand with Hot Wheels when they do that. At least change it up, give it a different paint scheme, or at least make the truck different from last year. Only a couple trucks I can see if you bring back the same, like Boneshaker, I can totally see that. But I don't know, I feel like they could have made this into a black and white truck, or an all blackout truck, or something unique. And then, once again, this is Animal Attack, truck 3 out of 10. And if you want to read the little stats here, its name is Hissy Fit, it's an SUV, the strength is the Cobra Hood, the crash attack is the Venom Strike, and the motivation is to inject them with poison. So, I think it's a cool truck. I like the design. I do like the detailing on the artwork on the side and on the hood and everything. Just, the only reason why is because we already seen it. And that's one thing, if I had to really count against Hot Wheels, is just the fact that it's like they took the truck, they made too many of them, and they just packed it up and went. That's really only major complaint I can deal with Hot Wheels. And if you really think about it, if out of all these 75 trucks, we're getting so many doubles, there might be maybe 50 new castings and new trucks with new paint jobs with the same casting. I don't agree with it, but hey, it is what it is, and this truck is placed at number 6 on this list. So now moving into the top 5, Really tough decision, but here we go. So definitely hard to pick here because I don't know which truck I should pick. I do like both these kind of the same, but I am going to go with none other than truck 43 out of 75, and that's none other than the Gutter Growler. Very weird name, cool concept. Once again, this is on a pickup casting, and this truck is Hot Wheels Metro 3 out of 10. I kind of like the design on it. I like the paint scheme here. I can't really take a good look at it. It looks like there's a bunch of mice on the side here. On the roof it says Gutter Growler. And if we can focus on the hood a little bit, looks like we got a sewer. So I'm guessing they're going with the whole like sewer theme here, which is pretty cool. And we did not see this paint scheme or this truck type at all last year. So in a way, this is a brand new idea, and that's cool to see. I don't mind it if it's on the same kind of truck casting or whatever, but new paint job, new truck, new name, really cool. It's got a dark kind of green roll cage with a chrome chassis, kind of those chrome green B-locks with white rims, and once again the pickup casting. And as we look at the tailgate, looks like it does say something. It says sewer maintenance on the back by the caution tape. So really cool design, nice detail work that went into this truck. I'm really happy to see we at least got a brand new truck, if you will, out of this mix. And the name is Gutter Growler Pickup. The strength is getting down and dirty. The crash attack is sewer slam. And the motivation is to make sure the flow can go. So really cool concept. Definitely going to crack the top 5 here. I think this truck so far is way better than Hissy Fit. I just think because it's a new design, it's something we haven't seen yet. So, you know, what a new design and everything definitely deserves to be ranked high. I do like the paint job. I do like the detail on the little mice and everything in the sewer. I think that's pretty cool. And I also do like the color combination this truck does have as well. So yeah, that's going to start the top 5 in case F. And now we have entered the top 4 trucks in this case. And this one was a little weird because this is truck number 37 out of 75. And if you technically go down the list of trucks, it's kind of weird because the numbers of the trucks just kind of like jump all over. And I think that's because Hot Wheels kind of throws random trucks in the case, or however they kind of like even out the cases to make them either 7 trucks per case or 8 trucks per case. But it was kind of odd. But truck number 4 in this case is definitely none other than Operation Stomp. By 4, I mean truck number 3 in this case for me. Sorry about that. But yeah, Operation Stomp, really cool concept. So this one was kind of odd. Like I said, it's truck number 37 out of 75. And I thought this would be in, I think, the case before this. But somehow, I guess, it wasn't. And I don't really know why. I think it was case... what was it? Case E went from truck like 36 to 38, and it totally skipped over 37. So kind of confusing, but nonetheless, here it is. And it looks like this is going to be in the Stealth Smashers. And I like the concept of this. I like the color codes on it. I like how it's basically that army kind of black and green. It's got a little camo, and I actually really do like the roll cage on this, as it's that translucent see-through kind of green, or x-ray green if you will. It's got the army colored B-locks with some black dark metallic rims, and I really like the paint on it. Operation Stomp. So I really don't know the concept on this here. This thing is pretty cool, really the first time I'm looking at it. So let's read the facts here. The truck name is Operation Stomp. Truck type is pickup. Strength is destructive focus. The crash attack is Camel Crush. And the motivation is to always complete the mission. So this is kind of like, in my opinion, kind of like a mission or army based kind of truck. I like it. I like the color code. But however, the next 2 trucks, in my opinion, are way better than this. This one was actually really tough to find. This was the only single truck I found in 2 Walmarts. So I don't know, this one might be a lot of people's favorite in this case, or this one just might be kind of rare. But nonetheless, decently cool looking truck for case F. And yeah, we got 2 trucks left, and let's start off with the second best truck in my opinion in this case. Alright, so the top two trucks, very, very tough decision because one of these trucks is actually a real life truck and the next truck is just a cool concept and cool design. So one lucky thing about me is these two trucks, I am actually going to open them because I was actually lucky enough to find two of these trucks. So with that being said, the second best truck in my opinion in this case is none other than truck number 44 out of 75, and that's none other than the brand new Hot Wheels Racing. So this thing is really cool. I love the paint job on this truck. It looks amazing. It's pretty sick looking, and as you can tell, it is truck 6 out of 6 for Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Live, which if you guys don't know already or don't follow the tour, this truck is a real life monster truck and it's actually on the tour, and it's actually a Team Bigfoot truck and build. I think it's like Bigfoot 16, Bigfoot 17. It's one of those chassis or truck numbers, which is pretty cool. So I guess in a way it is a Team Bigfoot truck, and Hot Wheels, if you're listening, please, if you're gonna make a Team Bigfoot truck, please make Snakebite. Please, that would be awesome. So Hot Wheels Racing, this is basically going off, if you remember from last year, it was the white Hot Wheels Racing. And in my opinion, this paint job is a lot better. So name of the truck is Hot Wheels Racing. Pickup, the strength is to tackle any obstacle. Crash attack is double dare crush, and the motivation is to always challenge the limits. So we're gonna crack this thing open and actually take a look at it because this thing does look really, really cool. So let's open this bad boy up. So here it is, brand new paint job. This truck looks really, really nice. I love the color codes on this. I like the way this truck looks. As you guys can tell, it is a trophy truck body. And this one, in my opinion, looks way better than the one from last year. The white one was kind of looking. And one cool little fact about this truck is mine actually came scratch. As you see right here, the B-lock is actually coming off. And the B-lock is actually, it's not a chrome, it's a white paint. So that's pretty cool. I really do like this truck though. I like the paint scheme on it. It looks pretty good. One thing I wish Hot Wheels did do was paint headlights maybe on every single casting or mold or whatever. That would be kind of cool. One thing where they really dropped the ball on it is not painting headlights on that Target exclusive Bigfoot. But I think this one was really good. I think if this truck was in this case without the next truck, this definitely would be number one out of this case. I think this is pretty cool. I actually really hope to see this truck in a 124 scale. We haven't seen a trophy truck body in a 124 scale for Hot Wheels, and I really hope they do it with this one, or by some chance if they make a 124 scale Bigfoot with the racing stripe, the Bigfoot Cruiser paint scheme in a 124 scale in a trophy truck body. That would be really cool. And as you guys can tell, this does have a black roll cage, white painted B-locks, but hopefully if you get one it's not like that to where it's scratched off for you guys. It's got a yellow windshield, and it's got the new chassis here. As you see, the chassis now on Hot Wheels, they do say Hot Wheels right there, so that might be new. A couple trucks did have that at the end of 2019, but I think all the trucks in 2020 do have that. So really cool truck, really awesome, and the legit name for this is actually Hot Wheels Racing 1, but I like it. It's pretty cool looking. And of course you get your little green crush car, which these things, I don't know, I think the rubber crush cars were a lot better. Anyway, with that being said, let's move on to truck number 1. And if you guys haven't guessed it by now, and if it wasn't hinted at the beginning of the video, my favorite truck in this mix for Case F, and probably a lot of other people's favorite truck in this mix, is none other than truck number 42, and that is the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile. This thing is really cool looking, and obviously since it is a hot dog, you see that it's truck 5 out of 5 for fast foodie, or fast food, and really cool truck. This one, when this got released in the pictures, I think it was Monster Jam OCD kind of leaked it out. This was a must-have. This thing is really cool looking. I really like it. Obviously, growing up, seeing the Wienermobile and stuff like that, it's just cool if we ever got to see it going down the road or anything like that. I do like how they changed the casting. However, I do believe they just took the car casting and basically added it onto the monster truck body, which again, I hate it when Hot Wheels does that. Only some trucks can pull that off, and I honestly think this truck did pull that off. As we're gonna read the stats here, you probably could have read them in the beginning of the video, but that's all right. Oscar Mayer Wienermobile. Truck type is the Wienermobile. The strength is the hottest dog. The crash attack is the weenie roast, and the motivation is to grill the competition. So definitely a fan favorite here. This is something where Hot Wheels could have took any old car like they did, or they've been doing, like the Camaro monster truck, and that just looked weird. It wasn't right. But this one they actually did very well. I like this. So I like this so much we actually ended up getting 2 of them here. And with that being said, we're gonna open one. So let's open one and see a closer look at the weenie truck. And here it is, guys, the weenie truck, or Oscar Mayer weenie truck, whatever you want to call it. This thing is really, really cool looking, and I didn't really see it in the package, but this truck actually does have flames on the side right here, and a little bit of flames, or it looks like some runoff or mods. No, actually it looks like flames. Actually no, I'm actually wrong, guys. It is mustard and ketchup in the view of like flames, but it's kind of like squirted between the hot dog itself and I guess the bun. Really cool concept. I really like this. I like how this actually bites for the wheel wells. I don't know if that's on the Hot Wheels car itself, and this is one of the very few castings to actually have a grill and headlights, and it does kind of look like a smiley face. It's kind of funny looking, but this thing is done very well. I think Hot Wheels, even with this casting on like a little car or anything like that, is really cool. I really like this, and hey, it even has tail lights, I'm just noticing now, so that's pretty cool. And once again, this truck is a black chassis, or black roll cage chrome chassis with that brand new Hot Wheels chassis with the Hot Wheels logo, and it's got the chrome rims. Really cool looking truck. I like this truck. Definitely one of my favorite trucks for 2020. And this truck does come with a station wagon crushable car, which is and of course the little poster of 42 out of 75. So definitely one of the best looking trucks this year. Definitely a cool looking truck. Definitely a fan favorite. Definitely my favorite in this case. I really do like the added detail, because you know, Hot Wheels by now, guys, they could have just, you know, say screw the headlights, all that, but they did put them on this truck, even added the tail lights, so that right there gets brownie points. And just, it's a cool fact we're seeing a brand new truck, even though it is kind of weird in a way, but it is pretty cool. We're finally seeing something new. But with that being said, guys, hopefully you guys can find Mix F, if not, or Case F. If not, it's been a challenge to find anything lately. But yeah, with that being said, I'm going to wrap up this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you guys found any of these trucks, let me know in the comments. If you guys thought Hissy Fit was the best looking truck, or maybe even Boneshaker, old reliable. But with that being said, I will see you guys in another video very shortly. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and I will see you guys tomorrow with something else.